beautiful snowy day. It is below 0 degrees outside, but I figured that's what makes a perfect day for a book haul. I've got my coffee. My husband is out hunting right now, so I figured why not film today. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. This is my third booktube video. I have been getting back into YouTube the last couple weeks, trying to post every week, you know, the whole spiel. I've been absolutely loving it, and just my joy of editing and making videos in my own life has just totally been sparked again, and I've been really loving it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Enjoy. So the last couple of weeks I have completely been in my book era. I read 3 books so far in 2024, this January, the first half of January, which I feel very proud of because last year I read a total of 5 books. So this year I am determined to read a lot more and to make videos about it and just to have fun and really enjoy reading again. I got a lot of books for Christmas. I've been to Barnes & Noble a couple times so far. I went to the hardcover sale, got a bunch of books, and I've kind of just been slowly collecting books the last few weeks just to add to my TBR, and I want to show you all of them and tell you my thoughts. I have a huge stack of books right next to me, so let's just get into it. The first book I have, which I actually am in the middle of reading for a reading vlog, is How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories. I actually bought this at a local bookstore where I live. There's a local bookstore downtown, and it's just the cutest thing. I love it. Same prices as Barnes & Noble, but sometimes I love buying from local bookstores, but the only thing is that sometimes Barnes & Noble has better sales because, you know, they're a big corporation and local bookstores don't always have that luxury. But I bought this there. I just finished the Cruel Prince trilogy a couple months ago, and I just finished The Stolen Heir a couple weeks ago. I think I actually finished it last week. This is like kind of an add-on. It has like photos and stuff in it. I'm like loving it. It has illustrations and just like really pretty things. I am obsessed, so I bought this. This is a book that I got for Christmas actually. I got Growing Seasons by Kristen Johns. She is an influencer, like lifestyle person that I followed for years. She made a book and she's just seems like the sweetest soul. I don't actually know her, so I can't like make assumptions about her, but I feel like she's my best friend, and this book is so good so far. It's monthly reflections and like style and recipes, so you can either read it month by month or you can just read the whole thing in one sitting. I'm excited to read this throughout the year. It's so pretty, it looks so good in my kitchen, and I'm loving it so far. 2 romance books that I got recently are The Love Hypothesis by Allie Hazelwood. I actually have been listening to the audiobook of this, and that will also be in a reading vlog soon. The first few books in this pile I've been currently trying to read and get through. I've been listening to the audiobook, and I also have the physical copy, and it's really good so far. I also have Betting on You by Lynn Painter, my first book by her, better than the movies. Again, will also be in my reading vlog next week. Just a little sneak peek is that it is the best book I have ever read. Not really, but it is a total 5 stars. I love Better Than the Movies. So this is another romance by her. It's a lot thicker actually. I'm super excited to read it. Just the cheesy moments. It's a young adult romance. Very excited to read this. I got this from the Barnes & Noble hardcover sale. Another book that I got recently is Powerless. I feel like, surprise, surprise, are we surprised? Her new book comes out in a few months. Very excited for the sequel. I haven't read this yet, but it's on the TBR. Very excited. I feel like this is kind of just like an obvious one, you know? For Christmas also, my sister-in-law got me this book called The Faithful Spy, and it is a true story, and it's not exactly like a comic. Like, it has words, but it has, you know, illustrations, and I kind of just love books like this because they're so fun to like just break up like a long complicated fantasy and then to read something like this. I'm very excited to read this. Also, from the Barnes & Noble hardcover sale, I got Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows, and I got, of course, the Barnes & Noble edition, so it's like black and it matches, and they look stunning together. I'm super excited to read these. These are pretty high up on my TBR, but I also have tons of books to read, so not sure exactly when I'm gonna get to these, but I am very excited to read them because I've heard lots of good things, and it seems right up my alley. Okay, up next, so for Christmas, I ended up getting A Curse for True Love from my mom and my dad, and I did not have The Ballad of Never After, so I have Once Upon a Broken Heart. I've had that one. So I got this for Christmas, and then I went and bought this on Amazon, I think. I'm excited to read this trilogy. I love Caraval. I've read that a few times. I'm gonna reread it here soon, and then read that series as well. And then my last book is The Chalice of the Gods. It's a new Percy Jackson book. I've been watching the new Percy Jackson show on Disney Plus, and it's super good, and it's just inspired my love for Percy Jackson, and so I went and bought this. I think it'll be hopefully a fun little story about Percy, Annabeth, and Grover, you know, my 3 favorite characters from the series. My last video was about how I got new bookshelves for the apartment and for all my books, and I talked about how I wanted to like fill those up with books, obviously, because they're not like super empty, but they definitely could be fuller. So let's go put these books on the bookshelves. This is actually going to be like my first reorganizing of my bookshelves, and it's just so exciting. It's so amazing having books.
The cobblestones, street lights make a silhouette. My insides do a pirouette.
I'm moving all these down one shelf because these hardcovers will fit right there. That is stunning.
Till you say carry me to bed.
Oh, these are way too tall. Oh no. Oh no. We'll see what happens.
Rosy on your cheeks when whispers at your ear. You hold me like a flower.
Powerless is gonna go by The Hunger Games because I've heard that it's a lot like The Hunger Games. I don't know. We'll see when I read it, I guess. My romances. I have a romance spot right here.
Kiss me like a rain now, girl. Caffeine in the morning glow. Quick run to the bagel store.
I just really want this little horse guy to fit in here, and I just don't think he's going
Take
to.
the same walk from the night before.
Okay, love the new setup, and now I have to go put this in the kitchen. So cute. I love it with the espresso machine that is very dirty, but that's okay. That is the end of the video. That's all I got for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Bye!
But I got a piece right in front of me.